Hello and welcome to Washington Community Profiles. I am your host, Matt Bryant, for this week. For the second week, Greta will be back. She's the normal host, and she will be back, I think, next week. But we have a great guest today. But before we get to that, I want to thank our network sponsor, KCTC. So thank you to Casey and all the gang at KCTC. With us today is Chuck Emry, and Chuck is the president of the Brighton Chamber of Commerce. And the Brighton Chamber of Commerce every year for 115 years, which we'll get into, has put on Whoopie Days in Brighton. And big event this year. They've kind of, I don't want to say, and Chuck, you can kind of help me out here, but I don't want to put words in your mouth, but a renewed push to revitalize and get Whoopie Days, closer back to, we were just talking before the break about how, in the early days, it was a big deal and it's always been a big deal. It still is a big deal. But through time, things change. So we're trying to revitalize and refresh. Is that a good way to say that, or?
That's a great way to say that. Excuse me. First of all, I want to say ahoy to Matt and Pete. And
ahoy.
Sorry Tim ain't here, because I could rattle him a little bit, but that's it. But no, we got a new group of people together, and we are reinvigorated and trying to push real hard this year and advertise real hard this year to try to bring Whoopie Days back to maybe not the glory days, but to bring it back somewhat and encourage people to come and make it larger. We have a great lineup of games and vendors and entertainment. Entertainment's going to be out of this world.
Good. And I want to get into all that, but before we do that, so first of all, it's this weekend, June 20th, 20, 21, and 22.
Yep, we'll start set up. Hopefully Wednesday or Thursday, we'll start getting stuff set up. And Friday, if we don't do it Thursday, Friday, we'll put the main stage up and start getting ready there for the bands and the parade and all that stuff. Okay,
and this is the 115th rendition, putting on of Whoopie Days.
Yep, the Chambers put on Whoopie Days for 115 years. Give the COVID year, we don't
right.
We can forget about that. But anyway, it's been 115 consecutive years of Whoopie Days.
That's impressive, to say the least. So, not many events survive that long. We were talking a little bit before we started filming just about how these community festivals, not just Whoopie Days, but Kyoto, all of the little towns have a little festival, and they used to be the thing to do. Yep. And everybody was there, and everybody did that.
Yeah, definitely.
And so and there's still a lot of community pride in these communities, but the world has changed a little bit.
Yeah, everything changes with time.
Right.
And you have to keep up with the times and change with the times. And that's what we're trying to do this year, is change things up a little bit and bring some new things. And for our games and stuff for Whoopie Days, we're going back old school.
Okay.
We're bringing back the little duck pond. We're bringing back, for the little kids, we're bringing back the fishing with the magnets.
Okay.
Drawing fish in. We got a rock climbing wall coming.
Nice.
We're going to have a hoop basketball shooting.
Okay.
For hoops.
Pop a shot or whatever.
Yep. We got a corn pit we're going to have for the small kids. There'll be prizes for the games and stuff like that. We got a putt mini golf for the first time in Brighton. It's going to be set up right on Washington Street. This is going to be, I think, going to be a big deal, and everybody will enjoy it. We're also going to have, we got a secret game coming that we're not going to tell everybody what it is. You're going to have to show up to see it.
There you go.
But I'm telling you, if you don't show up, you're going to miss it, because this is going to be a hoot.
Okay.
It's something that's, not only the kids are going to love, the adults are going to love it too.
Right.
So it's going to be a lot of fun, the secret game that's coming.
Well, great. So you started to touch on it a little bit with the games and stuff, but so starting on Friday, what all you got going on? You got a lot, I know, but
yeah, we're going to be extremely busy group of people come starting Thursday and Friday, getting set up for the bands. We've got great entertainment coming. For Friday night, we have an Elvis impersonator that's going to take the stage around 7 o'clock, 7:15. We've got after Elvis is done, Richie Lee and the Fabulous 50s is going to take the stage. And if you haven't seen Richie Lee, you need to come and see him. They put on a great show of 50s and 60s music. I've had the opportunity to see Richie Lee live, and he will not disappoint. And because of our great sponsors and We talked a little earlier about our sponsor. Our list is so long of great sponsors who donated to help us with Whoopie Days. We've made Friday's entertainment free.
Oh, nice.
For the entertainment,
okay.
The concerts. Very excited about that, and thanks to all of our great sponsors that are listed on the posters. If you people see our posters and stuff, look at our sponsors, patronize them, support our sponsors because they support us.
Sure.
Saturday, great entertainment again. We're going to have Juniper Street, which is a band out of Iowa City.
Okay.
A great group of guys and gal. We've had the opportunity to see them live as well. They put on a great show.
What kind of music are they playing?
They play mid-70s rock.
Okay.
They do a great job with Journey and Styx and
sure.
Some Fleetwood Mac and stuff like that. And then they're the opening act for our headliner, who is Arch Allies.
Okay.
Arch Allies is a group out of Minnesota. Everybody refers to them as the sister band to Hairball.
Oh.
And they do the same. They do Journey and Styx and Fleetwood Mac and all kinds of other songs. Pat Benatar and Heart and stuff like that. They do, and they're really good. You're not going to want to miss it. There is a $20 cover charge for Saturday night to cover, help us cover expenses because bands and entertainment are expensive.
They are.
We ask people.
I have seen Hairball. I haven't seen Arch Allies, but I have seen Hairball. If they're anything like Hairball, that's going to be a heck of a show.
They're good.
Yeah,
they put on a heck of a light show and stuff. They do a great job saluting veterans.
Nice.
Our theme this year is heroes.
Okay.
We're saluting all the heroes. Starting with our military. Down to our sheriff's departments and police departments, EMSs, doctors, nurses, are all heroes.
Absolutely.
They do a thankless job.
Yes.
Unfortunately, but we're proud of them and we support them and so we want everybody to come. We realize maybe the $20 seems expensive, but for what we're trying to do, we're hoping everybody will come and enjoy it and enjoy a great show.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So those are kind of your headline acts. I'm looking at a list over here of all the things you got going on. It's an extensive list. But, so on Friday, it looks like Kids Game and Cruise and Car Show, Hometown Harmony.
Yep, Hometown Harmony is Abe Miller from Brighton.
Okay.
Abe's told me many times the group he used to sing with up around the Quad Cities, and I can't ever remember it. But Abe's a great guy. He's a great singer, great guitarist, and so we hope people come over and sit in the park and listen to Abe play and sing. And we have an open mic sign, so if you want to sing yourself or be a comedian and tell jokes on the stage, we have a certain time set aside for all that.
So that's open mic. That's different than the Bill O'Reilly Talent Show. That's also that. Okay.
Yeah, it's not called the Bill O'Reilly Talent Show anymore. It's called something else, but we refer to it as the Bill O'Reilly Talent Show.
That's what everybody knows it as. Right?
That's what everybody knows it as. Yeah. So we got a great group of people there with Tempest Hora, who runs all that.
Okay.
Dancing and singing and gymnastics and stuff like that. So they'll be there. We're gonna have a whoopie pie eating contest. We have the parade with the kiddie parade. We have all the games that I'd mentioned earlier. We have
and that's on Saturday. You're talking then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then we the car show. You brought up the Matt Stutzman car show.
Yep.
For those of the people out here listening that don't know Matt Stutzman.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, an Olympic gold medalist.
Matt Stutzman is world famous as the armless archer.
Yep.
He's a Paralympic gold medalist last year. I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, that he also set a world's record.
That sounds right. I can't
in archery.
I can't recall right. Yeah, that sounds Yeah.
And then he's also a silver medalist as well from the Olympics before.
Yep.
Great young man. Great young man. We might have a little issue. He was supposed to bring his race car, and they were at Cordova here 2 weeks ago. Yes, Matt, with no arms, drives a Pro Mod race car, and unofficially, at Cordova Dragway, 216 mile an hour.
Oh, geez.
Driving with his feet.
Right.
So he's a very impressive young man.
Impressive, yeah.
Great personality. Love Matt to death. Me and Matt are friends and probably will be for the rest of our lives. He's a great young man. But his race car, when they was at Cordova, they broke 2 shocks on it. They're trying to get new shocks in. They don't know if it'll make it for Whoopie Days or not. But otherwise, he'll have his race car there and he'll fire it up and make all kinds of noise with it if it's there. But otherwise, yeah, Matt will be there for sure. He's already confirmed that.
And I know he's into the racing now. Is he going to do any kind of archery things while he's there, or is it?
They have changed the Olympic rules.
Okay.
For I believe compound bow, where he can now enter the regular Olympics.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm encouraging him to do it. He's fighting me on it, but I'm encouraging him to go ahead and do the real Olympics. Right. I think that'd be great.
Right.
For him to qualify for the regular Olympics, I think that'd be a huge thing for him.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying. He's fighting me on it, but I'm trying. But no, Matt's a great young man, and he'll be there. He will also have his gold medal with him. He loves taking pictures with people. He'll put the gold medal around your neck. You can wear the gold medal while he takes a picture with you.
Wow, don't get that chance.
So yeah, he's a very impressive young man, and I think there's a little story that goes with that. The first time I ever met Matt, I was working. I help on a nitro funny car.
Okay.
And Matt with Skeeter Heidi Racing. I'll get it out here in a minute. And so I started helping Skeeter here a few years ago, and I'd previously been on an alcohol funny car, working on it. And so anyway, I was over there working on the nitro car one evening, and Matt shows up, and I'd never met Matt in my life. Right. And he come in, introduced himself, and was cutting up and having fun. And I was over working on the car, pulling the oil pan and getting ready to check rod bearings and stuff like that. And Matt come over, and he goes, "I'd give you a hand, but he just got two little stubbies right here, And so he's just a comic,
Sure.
He loves to laugh and cut up, and his disability is not a disability to him.
We've done multiple stories on him, and he's
very impressive,
an amazing person.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I encourage everybody, come over, meet Matt, hang out at the car show.
What time is he there?
He will be there Saturday morning. I don't know if he'll be there at 8 or 9, but the car show starts entry at 8, so I'm assuming somewhere right around there, maybe before that. If he brings his car, we'll get him uptown, get him up unloaded and stuff. The car show will be down towards the west end of Washington Street, and around the corner there by the fire department is where the car show will be. We're hoping for a great turnout on cars.
Yeah, good.
So hopefully Mother Nature holds off all the rain and stuff they keep talking about, and it stays away from us. So
sometimes they get it right, sometimes they don't. So maybe we'll be just fine.
They'll be right when it rains.
Well, right, exactly. So okay, you got a whole bunch of stuff, as we said. We got mud runs. We got the parade starts at 10. It looks like.
Yep. Line up at 9.
Okay.
Parade at 10. The mud run sign up starts at 11, I believe. And mud run will start at 1.
Okay.
We're looking at a big crowd there as well. So we're excited about that for Henry. Henry has been doing it for 39 years.
Oh, wow.
This is his 39th consecutive year running the mud run.
Wow.
So very impressive, very lucky to have Henry. And, him and his group take care of that mud run very well. And we're excited that they're still a part of it and still carry that torch.
Yeah, and I have to admit I've not been to a mud run, but a few people I know that have, they say those things are a ton of fun to watch.
They are.
Go through those. So pie eating contest. I can't remember if we talked about that on air. If we talked about that
whoopie
before we
pie
got started.
Eating contest. Yep. Yeah, you got. If you've never seen it, you got to witness that one.
Right. And then all through everything, you have food vendors and you have different things going on. Just kind of all day. Well, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Friday afternoon, we'll start to kick stuff off. 3, 4 o'clock somewhere in there, and lead up to the bands. Friday night. And of course, Saturday, everything will start early. The Uptown probably won't open until after the parade, as far as stuff uptown, the games and stuff. But you're definitely going to want to come, and because we got a few surprises up our sleeves yet. So
okay, all right. Well, we will take a quick break, and we'll kind of regather our thoughts and come and see what else we can remember to talk about. So
sounds good.
All right.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
Welcome back to Community Profiles. We're here with Chuck Emry, who is the Chamber President and the Brighton Chamber President, I should specify.
Yep.
And the Brighton Chamber every year puts on Whoopie Days, and this year is the 115th edition of it. We were talking about all the events, a ton of stuff going on. If you're bored, it's your own dang fault, right?
That's right.
And so all the things going on Friday and Saturday. Do want to mention on Sunday?
As things draw to a close on Sunday, there is church service uptown Sunday at Central Park, which is usually a good size event, and we encourage everybody to come to the church service. Most everything else is on the flyers.
And I assume you have a Facebook and all that stuff.
Yeah, we have a Facebook page, Brighton Chamber.
Okay.
Brighton Iowa Chamber, I think, is how you find it.
I think Peter can probably find that and put something in the comments.
Yep.
And so when we post this, that link will be in the comments as well.
Yep, and we post on there all the time, stuff going on. Like the page, share the page, join the page to keep up with events coming in Brighton, because the Chamber does a lot of stuff, a lot of events in Brighton. We've done Easter and Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that. We do a lot of events in Brighton, not just Whoopie Days.
Sure.
But if you haven't been to Whoopie Days for a long time, this year's the year to come.
You're here to check it out again.
Yeah, come and check it out. Check us out.
You mentioned some of the venues, in the park and downtown, and so are you kind of spread out all over town, or is it pretty much in the downtown area? Or
most of the events are all going to take downtown on Washington Street. Mm-hmm. The main stage will be towards the east end there by Commanders, and then we have things will be spread out down Washington Street to the west. The car show will start right there at the corner of Jefferson and Washington and wrap around the corner, and then onto to an empty grass lot that's there. We'll have all the cars lined up there, and depending on how many cars we got, we might have to spread them out a little bit too.
Right.
But there'll be all kinds of events in the city park, and of course, the games and stuff will all be set up on Washington Street. The mud run, however, takes place down at the old ball fields.
Okay.
There's lots of parking and stuff like that, and that's on we'll call it the southwest corner of town.
Okay,
is where the ball fields are at. It won't be hard to find.
I'm sure not.
Just follow the noise.
Follow the noise.
Follow the noise.
Right.
So, but they do everybody's done a great job this year, and our group has worked really, really hard. Me and my wife, we spend 2-3 hours every day doing something for Whoopie Days.
I'm sure.
For the last year.
I was going to say, it's not just a past couple months thing. You've been working on this for a while, right?
Yeah, we've been working on it since we closed up last year.
Right.
With entertainment and sponsors and where we was going, the theme. I mean, it just doesn't happen overnight. It's a body of work that takes an army of people.
Yeah.
And we I'm surrounded by a great group of people, my wife especially, who keeps after me and keeps me motivated and always constantly reminds me of what I have to get done daily and weekly and stuff. And so I thank her for the most part.
It's good to have that person to keep you on track.
She is a huge supporter. We're big on community events and community service. But yeah, she keeps me moving.
That's good.
So
that's good.
I'm very thankful for her and the group of people we've surrounded ourselves with. A lot of new members, a lot of people still learning. What we're doing. So yeah, everybody's done a terrific job, and I'm very, very proud of our group. And we're hoping for and praying for a great year this year, and if you miss it, it's too bad because you shouldn't.
Right.
And then next year we're hoping to be even bigger.
That's fantastic. Well, Chuck, everything that you've said and what this list does, your whole group, it looks like a fantastic event. And yeah, check it out. Make sure you get there and do it. So
be there.
Yes, be there. So anything else that you can think of that you want to throw out there and let everybody know?
I can't think of anything else other than, come and join us, come and have some fun. Like I say, I'm not giving away everything. We got some surprises up our sleeves yet.
Yep.
So you're not going to want to miss it.
That's good. So Chuck, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck with everything this weekend.
Thank you.
Let's rock and roll, right?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining us on Community Profile, and we will be back next week.